Marketing your small business may feel like a never-ending chore, but just like those dishes in your sink, if you keep putting off your content marketing tasks, they are going to pile up. And you might be stuck in a never-ending cycle of feeling burnt out with content creation, only to realize that you have no new clients, no new customers, nobody's coming in the doors and making purchases. So you market your tail off, and then you get burnt out again. And the cycle repeats itself over and over. But have no fear. I actually have a strategy that I want you to follow over the next 12 weeks, and we're going to take it one step at a time. And I can't promise that this will be easy, but it will be strategic, and I'll hold your hand. Don't worry. There are 3 things that I'm going to challenge you to do over the next 12 weeks when it comes to marketing your business that are really going to help move the needle forward and help you bring in paying customers or clients or people that want your offer, services, products, whatever. So let's get into it. I want to say this out of love, but I have full confidence in saying that you probably aren't marketing your offers enough right now. And that's okay. But it's also okay to be salesy in your marketing. Like, that's the whole point. We are trying to turn your followers, your audience, into paying customers, paying clients. And we need to do so by marketing your business through your content creation. So there are 2 things that I want you to do over the next 2 weeks. I want you to plan out 2 different sales campaigns, a large campaign and a flash sale. And for those of you that might not know, a quick definition of a sales campaign is just taking a dedicated period of time to either launch a product or offer or talk about an existing one for that extended period of time. So first, let's talk about your larger sales campaign. I want you to sit down and figure out where your biggest moneymaker is. What's that offer? It could be a service, could be a product, could be a course, a digital offering, whatever that looks like for you. Find the biggest moneymaker in your business. Now, we need to promote it more. I would argue that you need to do a sales campaign for this at least once a quarter. You should probably be promoting it all the time, especially if it's your moneymaker, but let's start small, and I want you to plan one large sales campaign for that offer. I actually do follow a sales system strategy and use templates from your social team, and it's a strategy known as the 8-day campaign, where essentially for 8 days, I am both emailing and posting about my offer time and time again throughout the day, every single day for those 8 days. Like, that's literally all I post about and all I'm delivering to my audience. This truly is the one thing that has really helped me generate the most sales out of my online offers. But basically, I just need you to talk about your biggest offer for an extended period of time over the next 12 weeks. You could pick 5 days, you could pick 2 weeks, whatever that is. I want you to talk about it or launch something new. If there is a big moneymaker that you've been sitting on that you want to put out into the world, it could be a course, it could be a new service. Put the thing out there. So the second thing that I want you to plan out is some kind of flash sale. It could be a lower ticket offer or something that's sitting around that you don't promote very often. And now you can do this flash sale in a couple of different ways. You can either add a bonus for a specific period of time, saying something like, over the next 3 days, if you buy XYZ, you get this XYZ for free. You can actually make it a true flash sale and discount the product, discount the service, give a certain amount or percentage off. Or if you don't want to do either of those things, simply talk about that product, talk about that offer or service for 5 days, and you can get a quick cash injection. The next thing that I want you to do is to try out a sister platform. So maybe you love Instagram, or maybe you're vibing over on Threads, or maybe you're crazy like me and you love recording long-form YouTube videos. Whatever your platform of choice is when it comes to creating content and marketing your business, right now you might be loving it, or it might be working, or a little bit of both. But I can promise you, I've been working in social media and marketing long enough to know that that won't work forever. Your account could get shut down. A platform could change entirely. It could simply disappear like Vine did. Or you could fall out of love with creating content on that specific platform. So I do want to challenge you to start expanding your efforts, and that way you're not putting all of your marketing eggs in one basket should the time come when things kind of hit the wall. I want to give you the concept of a sister platform. Social media and marketing platforms all have their differences, and those differences are the reason why each of them exist. But a lot of them will overlap and have certain similarities so that you can take the format that you're creating in and maybe use that format on another platform. For example, if you're creating videos on Instagram Reels, you can take those same videos and post them on TikTok. Those 2 platforms share a format of vertical videos and allow people to consume in a particular way. So your content can be placed on both of those platforms without a ton of extra effort. But maybe you're more of a writer and you're currently posting on Twitter or Threads. Can you take that same content and either post it on LinkedIn or expand on it for a newsletter? Or maybe you've always wanted to start a podcast. That was me at the beginning of this year, but I knew I didn't have the time, but I was producing a crap ton of YouTube content. So I just took the audio from the YouTube video, add an intro, add an outro, and boom, now I have a podcast. Now, here's the thing. This is going to be a challenge, and I do want you to start showing up in multiple places, and it's not going to be easy at first. I will forewarn you, you might not see the best engagement of your life when you're first starting out or when you're taking this content from one platform and transforming it for another. But it's going to get you into the habit of posting on multiple platforms and showing up in different places. You're starting to grow in multiple places, serve people in different places, and you are marketing to people in multiple places, hopefully turning them into paying customers or clients. So just start small, pick one or two other platforms, and hey, you can even lean into a scheduling tool to really help you do the heavy lifting. And now, this last thing that I want you to do, I really have to hit this home. I need you to start your email list. I know, how early 2000s of me, but email marketing still works, and arguably it can bring the most amount of money into your business with the least amount of effort. I'll be 100% transparent with you guys. It is the one tool, it is the one marketing platform that can consistently bring me money when some of these other platforms are doing real weird and wonky things when it comes to converting my audience into paying customers. Email is always there for me. And email marketing works for so many different reasons. I'll have to do a whole separate video on that. But here's your to-do list. If you don't already have an email list, you need to start one. I highly recommend using a platform like Flowdesk. It is one of the most user-friendly, easiest to use, lowest barriers to entry, drag and drop templates, and it's really affordable. And in order to get people on that email list, you can't just go out there and say, hey, sign up for my email list. I send emails sometimes. That does not entice people to give you their email address. You have to create something called a freebie or a lead magnet. These two terms are interchangeable, but essentially what you're doing is you are giving them something in exchange for their email. And you're giving it to them for free. And listen, you don't have to give away every single little piece of your secret sauce, your signature system, but maybe give a little part of it away. You need to give them something valuable enough that they feel comfortable giving you their email address, giving you access to their inbox. Now, if you already have an email list, maybe you already have a freebie, I have a different challenge for you. I want to give you a quick injection of new subscribers, especially if you've had some cold ones that have just kind of been sitting on your list. Maybe it's time to do a big clean out, get some new people in there, but I want you to create a new lead magnet, completely different than anything you've done before. Can you maybe create something that's time sensitive, relevant to that time frame of the year, or maybe it's only available for the next month? Can you maybe create a fun 5-day challenge where you give them something that they can do using your unique formula, your unique strategy, but the kicker is it's only delivered to your email subscribers, enticing them to subscribe to your email list. Or maybe can you take a product that you used to sell, something lower ticket, and think about giving it away for free, or create something that maybe you would typically charge for and just give it to people. But either way, we need to start building our audiences off of social media platforms that we don't own. Because the key with email marketing is that audience can come with you. That audience is yours to keep until they unsubscribe, but it is a way to directly have contact with people that are interested in who you are, what you do, and what you sell. I promise, if you try just one of these, you're gonna notice a huge improvement in marketing your small business. And if you do all three, you could be unstoppable. And don't forget, if you need help with any of these 3 things or want some of the resources or tools I've mentioned, I've linked them all in the description below. Other than that, I will see you guys next week, and don't forget to hit subscribe.